call the meeting to order. It is 6:01 p.m. Second item on the agenda is to see if our board members, I'm going to ask that you identify from my right to the left.
Carlos Margo, present.
Anita Chavez, present.
Rosalba Hernandez, present.
Celso Gomez Jr., present.
Thank you, and Julian Alvarez is present. We do have two board members that are not here, but we do have quorum. Next item on the agenda is our Pledge of Allegiance. If you're able to do so, I ask that you please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now transition into our public comment section of the hearing, or I should say public hearing 4.1, Texas Academic Performance Report, TAPR. Dr. Little, if you could make your way to the podium and go ahead and introduce your guests and anyone who else may be providing remarks.
Good evening, Board, Dr. Sorensen, and the many great members of the community who are here tonight. We will make this part brief so we can get to all of the excitement that is behind us. But we do appreciate being able to present this report to the board and to the community tonight, which really is a look back at our work last school year. This is a requirement that TEA has for school districts in the state to annually make a report on the Texas Academic Performance Report, which is something they provide every district. So I'm happy to be joined again by Ms. Flores and Mr. Duque, who's actually going to walk us through a summary of that report, and then we'll make sure at the end to show you and the community where you can find access to much more information about this data. So I believe Ms. Flores is up next.
Thank you, Dr. Little, and I apologize, but I should have stated that it's 6:03 p.m. and we will go ahead and start with our public comment portion, or public hearing, I should say. You may proceed.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. When it comes to the TAPR report, the Texas Education Code, subchapter 39.306, does require that every district publish that annual report, hold a public hearing of the annual report, and widely disseminate that annual report throughout the district. And so our complete annual report is going to be available at the La Jolla ISD website, along with our assessment and accountability department, which is Mr. Sebastian Duque, our director. It will be on his website as well. There's different elements and components of the annual report. A lot of these you've already been receiving updates throughout previous board meetings in the fall and up to this spring. And that includes our accreditation status, our Texas Academic Performance Report, our PEIMS financial report, our campus performance objectives, any violent or criminal incident reports, as well as our post-secondary performances. And so, where does La Jolla ISD stand with this report? When it comes to the accreditation of status, you're going to see accredited, but you're also going to see that it reads for the 22-23 school year. And that is for the reason that's on the footnote. Currently, the Texas Education Agency has not released any issuance of A through F8 ratings due to legislation and some hearings that are taking place. So we are being required instead to publish those 22-23 accreditation status reports. One of the other items that we're required to include is our first rating, our financial rating, where La Jolla is an A, receiving that superior achievement, and you've already received that previous board presentation on those elements. When it comes to the 2024 accountability rating, again, that is currently on hold and has not been released. When it comes to the 2024 special education determination status, La Jolla ISD does meet the requirements. So one of the things, while there's a pause on our accountability. La Jolla ISD did go the extra mile of verifying what our accountability rating would have been. And so our current verified accountability rating with TEA is a B, and that is a verified score of an 84. And so what this rating reflects is the elements of our 3 domains, and that is our student achievement, our student progress, and our closing the gaps domains. And again, we're very hard, we've got a lot of staff working very hard to achieve this, and we've got our goals set to making sure we're maintaining and getting better. And so the other elements are highlights of those STAR results. And so with me this evening is Mr. Sebastian Duque, our Director for Assessment and Accountability, who will be going over the next slides.
Nice to see you, Mr. Duque.
Good evening. Nice to see you, everybody, as well. Thank you, Ms. Flores. The TAPER report is comprised of many different data elements that are provided to us by the Texas Education Agency. Every year, the agency is required to publish this report widely. They develop a report for every campus at La Jolla ISD and the district as well. Tonight's report will mainly focus on the district performance, and we're going to briefly come back to the data that we've already reviewed as a district, as a board. The only difference is now it's final and it's been provided to us by TEA instead of us providing the preliminary projected data that we had on hand. This slide you've seen many times before, and it is our performance as compared to the region and state. Final data shows that as a district, there is still a performance gap in reading, science, and math between the region and state as a district. However, if you note, as a district in math, we are leading both the region and state in performance at the meets level performance. The hidden story in this slide is that as a district, we grew or we maintained our prior year's performance, while the state only maintained their performance in reading. They actually regressed in math, science, and social studies. The region regressed as well in math, science, and social studies. So as a district, we maintained, and we're growing, and we're moving in the right direction. With regards to our CCMR performance, again, La Jolla ISD leads the charge, outpacing both the region and the state in the annual graduates for CCMR and the career and military-ready graduates. However, there's still a lot of hard work that needs to be done with regards to our college-ready graduates. We are really lagging in that aspect, and so there's a lot of work that needs to get done this school year and possibly many school years after this one to ensure that we remain very competitive with the region and state with that regard. This is our House Bill 3 update. So this is current spring benchmark data at meets performance. In third grade reading, we are currently at 26% meets with a couple of weeks to go before we start our STAR administration assessments. And we're a little over halfway there to our goal of 42% at meets. In third grade math, we're actually halfway there. Our goal is 36 and we're currently at 18%. Eighth grade reading, however, is got a very short distance to go with the goal set at 49 and current performance at 40. The CCMR portion may be a little bit alarming, but keep in mind that we still have a lot of certification assessments to administer during the late portion of March and most of April, and we'll continue to do certifications all the way sometime into June. So that number typically will taper off and it'll kind of set itself up, but we don't foresee us having too many issues getting to that 93 goal that we have for House Bill 3 with regards to CCMR. Lastly, we would like to provide the board, the community, and the district with the key links for all of the elements that are included in our TAPER report, including our PEIMS financial information, our violent incidents report, our post-secondary performance, our TAPER demographics, our House Bill 3 goals, our performance objectives by campus and by district, and then our final report is linked to this presentation and will be linked to our district website as well. Does the board have any questions for us?
Members of the board, do you have any questions for Ms. Flores, Mr. Duque, or Dr. Little regarding the report?
No, thank you.
We don't have any at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, board. We also appreciate the flexibility in being able to move this report from last meeting to this one, so apologies for that confusion, but happy we were able to do that tonight, so thank you.
Okay. I'm assuming at this time we take an opportunity to ask anyone that's here for public input regarding what you just heard regarding the report. Is there anyone here that has anything they'd like to say? If you do, please make your way to the podium. Seeing that we don't, at this time we will close the public hearing. It is exactly 6:11. Okay, one of our favorite portions of our school board meeting is to have, again, Mr. Silva and Mr. Chapa will be doing a presentation regarding the history centennial. And so I'll be turning that over to you. So thank you. You can introduce our guests.
Good evening, Mr. President, board members, Dr. Sorensen, members of our community. And once again, we come to you from our Centennial Committee presentations. But before we start our presentation, I'd like for everybody to acknowledge that we have these wonderful 3D models displayed throughout our central office administration. We want to thank all of our campuses that participated. As part of the celebration, we've asked them to do namesakes at their campuses to display the reason why they have the name that they do, but also these 3D models. And so they've done a wonderful job, and so they're really awesome. When you have an opportunity, please make sure that you go by. We also have some over here by the Tabasco room. And so thank you for that opportunity. And so as we continue our decades of excellence, this time around we have 1966 to 1985. Mr. Silva, Mr. Chapa, come on up.
Welcome, gentlemen. And thank you for joining us again.
Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. We're very pleased to be back before the board and the community to talk about the next 20-year installment of our historical development. So today, the time period we're looking at is, again, 1966 to 1985. And during this period, we've continued to see a lot of growth, which is one of the kind of like a theme for our district. We're talking about growth in numbers. So at this point in time, I'm going to go highlight some of the leadership changes that occurred between this 20-year period. We had superintendents join us like Murray R. Garner between 1964 to 1967, Arturo Medina, 1967 to 1970, which is the first Hispanic superintendent, not only in Hidalgo County, but the Hidalgo and Cameron County area, which is a point of significance and pride, I think, for our area to have that representation for our community. Additionally, we had Luther Pearson in 1970 to 1972, and Mr. Leopoldo Valdez in 1972 to 1976. On the last two bullets here, I'm going to go ahead and defer to Mr. Chapa because he does have a little bit more insight on those particular members.
Thank you, and again, thank you for having us here. The last two individuals, Alejo Salinas and Dr. Miguel de los Santos, I've had the privilege to serve with them. I was elected to the Board of Trustees in 1971, and so I guess the superintendents from Luther Pearson on down, I was on the Board of Trustees when these gentlemen served. The last two, the district growth really started exploding toward the end of Alejo Salinas' tenure. And at that time, one of the highlights of that was a $2,950,000 grant that was gotten from Washington, D.C., but not without a struggle. The grant was initially turned down. They made a trip to Washington, D.C. to ask for the decision to be turned and to be reconsidered. It was turned down again by the federal agency, and then they went to visit Congressman De La Garza. He tried to intercede, and came back and said, well, they don't want to change the decision. At that time, then the district served notice that it would be threatening a lawsuit because the grounds that they were using was that there was one page missing from the application. We had met all the other criteria. And I guess when they got that news that what the district was contemplating, on the 16 de septiembre of that year, they get a letter informing them that the grant had been granted. And so with that money, a new library was built, elementary schools were built, extra classrooms were built, and it was the district's entry to trying to play catch up with the growth that was happening in this district. When Dr. De Los Santos came in, we were experiencing a growth of almost 1,000 students per year. The district was growing so fast that it was becoming very difficult for the district to find teachers to fill the slots that we had vacant. So there were a couple of initiatives under Dr. De Los Santos, and one was that we'll show a slide in a minute, that talked about the district raised the teacher salaries. And for a while there, La Jolla was the highest paying district in the valley. And we had to do that, not so much that we had a lot of extra cash, but it was one of the things that we had to do to try to attract the needed teachers. And another thing that we did was we offered free transportation for teachers that lived outside of the district. A lot of teachers or applicants or teachers that we were approaching said, well, it's a big district, gasoline, I think around that time we went through one of those periods where gasoline prices really went up. There was a boycott, the Arabs were cutting back on production, and so the district told all applying teachers that one of the things that we had to offer is to send a bus to McAllen. And so they could park at the McAllen Civic Center, get on the bus, and then we would bring them over to La Jolla and then take them back after school. That was one of the tactics that we used. Also under Dr. De Los Santos, we made a trip to Johnson City. At that time, there was a Dr. John Champlin had gotten national recognition for outcomes-driven education program that they were implementing in Johnson City, New York. It had made national news. We attended a conference up there, and then after that, Dr. Champlin was almost an annual visitor to this district and trained our teachers into how to use that planning model. Let me see. Well, under that, as you can see, you'll see in your report, we had several elementary schools that were built. Guillermo Flores, Leo J. Leo, Benavides, and from there on up to the end of this period, these schools started feeling the need that we had to accommodate all the kids that were starting to come into the district. This Leo J. Leo, obviously, dedicated to this political leader, mayor of La Jolla, and a man that was one of the biggest supporters of education here in this area. This is Mr. Benavides, a prominent citizen. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Now, another point of pride for us back in those days and still to this day is that in 1968, there was a student walkout in Edcal Chelsea. It made national news. As a matter of fact, it was on the CBS Evening News. Walter Cronkite introduced that news item. It talked about the walkout in Edcal Chelsea. That led to the superintendent recommending to the then Board of Trustees in Edcal Chelsea that the students that were involved in that walkout and students that refused to ask forgiveness for having walked out and for leading the walkout were going to be expelled. And this was going to have a very detrimental effect, especially on the seniors that were involved, because they were told that they would not graduate, they would not get a diploma, and if any of them had aspirations going on to college, that they were not going to get it through Edcal Chelsea. people in the community then reached out to some of the surrounding school districts, PSJA, Edinburgh, and some of the others, asking if there was any way that the students could attend school there. They were turned down. So then they contacted Mr. Leo over here in La Jolla, and because he was involved with the Political Association of Spanish-Speaking Organizations. And we had the first Hispanic superintendent in place. La Jolla accepted 20 of the students. By that time, some of the students and their parents were still negotiating with the school board, but 20 of the students that their cases still had not been resolved. The parents provided a bus for them, so they would drive from Edcouch-Elsa to La Jolla, and they were with us for a brief period, but at least they were catching up on their classes. And there have been several local community recognitions in Edcouch-Elsa, anniversary dates for that walkout. And they always invite representatives from the community of La Jolla, especially members of the Leo family, to attend because they felt so indebted to this district for reaching out to them. And in talking to some of the students that are now my age that were involved in that walkout, they said they could not believe that in La Jolla, students were not being punished for speaking Spanish on the school grounds, and that when they went into the cafeteria, they couldn't believe that there was a jukebox with Tejano music on it. And so they just, so that was something that stuck with them again. So thank you. Sorry about it. Okay.
So then as we see on this particular slide, this kind of covers the large growth that the district was seeing throughout this time period. So enrollment increased significantly because the area was growing and expanding as more people moved in and commerce developed. So if we look at the chart, we can kind of see the growth that was happening between starting in 1934 into late 1968, and it's an exponential growth. And so this is the response that the district took on to bring in more teachers and to continue educating our community. And so this is a point of pride not only for our district because of the response that we had, but it kind of talks about how in our district we take care of community, but also we continue to foster growth. And as the community's needs change, the district is always adapted to support those changes, as we've been doing over the last several years as well. And during this time of growth and change, the district started making a lot of headlines. So we were picked up by a lot of the newspapers. Some of the headlines you'll see here is like La Jolla's class of 1926 honored, a lot of youth achievements, and these highlight the programs that came with the initiatives in the district. In 1985, the La Jolla Student Council hosted a district-wide leadership convention where they invited 16 schools in the area to participate. Students also actively participated in both UIL and academic honors program, continually making it not only to the regional level but the state level, which coincides with today's presentation because we will be observing and honoring the students who attended the district meets as well. And in 1976, there were events honoring the class of 1926 with a 50-year milestone for the district. So again, continually celebrating and looking at our roots and history. Additionally, you can see on this slide some of the other stories and headlines that captivated the area, including the reference to the grant that Mr. Chapa spoke about, the $2.9 million grant for school projects that funded the building of libraries and schools in the district and that continued growth. And one of the things that I always heard growing up and being a student of the district is that not only do we have the best schools, the best teachers, but our district always been very competitive with wages. And so again, these are kind of like the myths, and not myths as in like, we're making it up, but the myths and the lore that makes La Jolla a place to be a part of. And the best place to be is La Jolla ISD because of this continual growth and support of both employees and the district. Additionally, you'll see several other headlines, and I'll cover them here. As we've always stressed, education at pre-K and kindergarten, which are not necessarily some of the programs that other states and other districts also offer, but for our district, we continue to strive for this, including we have the pre-K3 program that we are supporting today, which is very important to our academic development. And I'll just kind of slide through some of these images, again, of some of the highlights and accolades of our students throughout our history, moving into some of the changes and new programs that were brought about in the 80s.
One of the programs that we're, again, very proud of and continue to have the community and district support is the initiation of our Mariachi Ballet Folklorico program. This was initiated under Dr. De Los Santos' administration, and I was very proud at the time, having been on the school board, to have recommended that the district start this program because I had seen a mariachi at a magnet school in Austin, Texas in 1980, and I was really floored by it because in that mariachi there were 3 African American students, 3 Asian American students, 4 Anglo American students, and about 4 Hispanic students, and it just. And so I came back and told Dr. De Los Santos what I had seen, and I said, and it's unconscionable that here in the Valley where we have so many students and this is so much of our culture, that mariachi music or cultural music couldn't be put at the level of music that we had in choir and band and elevate that to an academic level. So he talked to the Commissioner of Education to see if he could get his okay to do that. The commissioner agreed, and so we started. And the thing about it is that this was 1981. La Jolla was the first school district in South Texas, I would say south of San Antonio, to start these programs. And you can see now, it is now a nationwide phenomenon, and with very large mariachi competitions being held. And it eventually led to UIL accepting mariachi as a UIL activity. And it started here in La Jolla. Okay, and then this group then opened up a lot of doors for our kids. And one of the things that the kids and their performing and their teachers and the district then started to get statewide and national recognition. And the mariachi program received invitations over the history of this program to perform at the White House, to perform at Governor Ann Richards' inauguration, to perform at various folk music festivals throughout the United States, and were invited to perform at Mardi Gras in Nice, France. And all this exposure then was an impetus for other school districts then, because there was about a 7-year gap between the time we started our program and any other school district south of San Antonio to start a mariachi program. So there was that gap, but when they saw all the recognition that La Jolla was getting, they wanted in on it. And as I say, now it is a statewide and nationwide phenomenon. I believe that for that covers it for that.
And then on the screen here, we just see some other highlights from not only our mariachi, but our folklorico programs that were developed during this time period. Some of the notable performances or events where our students perform with the Mariachi Vargas Extravaganza, Orgullo y Tradición, the annual concert showcasing Mexican, Spanish, and Latin American folklore. Again, the performance at the White House and the festival in France, and the mariachi collaboration with renowned groups. And they have shared the stage with many esteemed ensembles, again, like the Mariachi Vargas, but also the Mariachi Vargas de Tecatitlan. And so they've hit the national stage historically several times. Then as we move towards our closing for today's presentation, 2 more points to share with our community. So in the 80s, we also had 2 things that occurred. One of them was the establishment of the mascot for our athletics and our district, which is the coyote mascot that we see emblazoned in many of our shirts and our walls. This mascot was actually the production of a student in the school district. The administration called for a competition, and students submitted their ideas, their sketches, their drawings, and so this is the product of a middle school student that was in Ms. Leo's class at the time, who won the competition and has become the mascot that we still use today. And then also, as far as our school district, we'll see emblazoned behind our board, which is the emblem and logo and insignia for the school district, which Mr. Chapa can tell us a little bit about as we bring this to a closing.
Thank you, and we'll close with this. This is a story I shared with Dr. Sorensen and the Centennial Committee. It was just something that, you know, I sort of took for granted for most of my life, but the elements of our district logo were developed by me, and I showed her the original sketch that I had done back in the 80s, again, when Dr. De Los Santos was here, because up to then, we were using, there were two kind of letterheads that we had. One was a grouping of grapefruit, and the other one was a howling coyote. And I just thought that I had been a guest speaker at a Head Start conference, and I saw this Head Start logo. It was a ladder that had a home in the middle of it in the shape of an arrow pointing up, and it, you know, how Head Start was to lift students up in their early education endeavors, and that just stuck with me. And I came back and I shared it with Dr. De Los Santos. I came one day and I did a sketch standing out front of the building, and so I came up with the red building, and then I used the Head Start home arrow in the middle, added the diamond and the rays, and to symbolize that our students, because of La Jolla, are the Joyas, are the jewels under the care of the home, and from the home they're entrusted to us, the red building, and the rays is the hope that we have for all of our students to succeed in the world as they leave La Jolla, as they leave our classrooms and venture out into the state, the nation, and the world. Dr. De Los Santos told me that he uses that symbol when he's teaching his PhD classes at UTRGV and to stimulate discussion. Now, the educational excellence, the right of every student, came also in Dr. De Los Santos, and it came from an exercise they did under the guidance of Dr. Champlin from Johnson City. And it was a group of community members and teachers that met to discuss and come up like what did the message that they want to adopt as the official slogan for the district. And so educational excellence, the right of every student, was what they came up with. That wasn't part of my initial concept. And then it was a professional draftsperson, artist, that put it together. I had a very crude sketch, but I hope that we're all proud of that symbol. Dr. De Los Santos says that his students are amazed at the representation that we had captured in that symbol, and I hope that it'll be with us for many, many years to come. Thank you so much. And again, please excuse me for rambling on. I have that tendency. And I know you're on a tight
So before we excuse you, I'm going to ask Dr. Sorensen if she has anything she'd like to add to your presentation, or just anything she's learned. I'm sure she's learned a lot the last year and a half we've been here.
It has just been my honor and my pleasure to sit and learn. And that's really a great word, to sit and learn and be humbled by the history and the legacy that exists here. You use the word lore, and it's a great way to describe all that's happened here. prior to what we're going to do next, and to honor the history, honor the work that's been done. It's good to see pre-K, right, in the slides, right, knowing that we've just launched some really great pre-K work, but honoring the work that was done before us. Your storytelling around how the logo, the symbol all existed before, you tell the story much better than I do. So thank you for retelling the story. But I'm always so honored and humbled by the history of the district, and so grateful to be a part of the committee, and so grateful that I get to be here during our 100th year celebration. So thank you so much for all your work that you do and the contribution that you bring back to the community in these presentations every single month.
Mr. Silva and Mr. Chapa, before you leave, are there any members of the board that'd like to add anything to Dr. Sorensen's remarks?
I just want to say thank you for the very informative information.
So, I don't know, there's just something about you, Mr. Chapa, when you attend these meetings with your hat. I mean, it just kind of sets me back, right? And I appreciate the fact that you've taken that era that you referenced. You know, you took that place in time and you shared with us what was going on. The fact that we created a middle schooler created our mascot. And then you explained to us what we wear and we take pride in when we come to this building and the rays of this lapel pin. We don't take it for granted that it's just a lapel pin or the literature that we see. We know that there's history behind it. So I do want to thank both of you for the time that you've taken to share with not only those that are here, but those that are watching with us, the history of this great institution and this great school district.
Thank you for the work you're doing and you're caring about our district, our people, our students. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you again. We look forward to the next, I guess it'd be the end, right? So we look forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could help me in thanking them. I don't know if you'll have the same attendance at your next report, but it was a good one tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the next portion of our meeting is a public comment. If you are signed up for the public comment, we will ask you to make your way to the podium. Do we have anybody that signed up? If you've signed up, just so that you know, you do have 3 minutes. After your 3 minutes, our Vice President Chavez will indicate to you your time is up. But seeing that we have no one that signed up, we'll go ahead and move on to agenda item number 8. So this is probably going to be the reason why the majority of us are here, and we're excited. As you know, it was a recommendation by the board that when we do recognize our students of this fine school, that we do it in one evening like this so that we can highlight your accomplishments and that we can celebrate you. So with that said, I'm going to ask Dr. Carlos Margo and my Vice President, Anita Chavez, if you can go ahead and step to the front. So our next item on the agenda will be the recognition, La Jolla students for outstanding achievement at the 65th Rio Grande Valley Regional Science and Engineering Fair. Ms. Hinojosa? Mr. Hinojosa?
Good evening, Mr. Board President Alvarez, Superintendent Dr. Sorensen, esteemed board members, and our beloved La Jolla ISD community and proud parents. Tonight, we celebrate our exceptional middle and high school students who have competed and placed at the RGV Regional Science Fair held at UTRGV Edinburgh in February, and those who had advanced to the Texas State Science Fair. Out of over 20,000 students across the state of Texas competing in district and regional fairs, we had 18 of ours earn this honor, an incredible achievement. And will compete this weekend at the Texas State Science and Engineering Fair in College Station, Texas. Thank you for the school board and administration for supporting our students' endeavor in science. These students develop critical thinking, communication, and perseverance by defending their research to expert judges. This experience builds important 21st century skills and memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you for our parents, teachers, and administrators for supporting these future innovators. La Jolla ISD remains a proud hub of scientific excellence. Let's give these remarkable students a round of applause. From Irene Garcia Middle School, led by our principal, Ms. Melissa Arteaga, we have Roel Villalon. Sofia Dale. Analí Villalon. David Mendiola. Judith Ramirez. From Memorial Middle School, under the leadership of Principal Mr. Daniel Villarreal, we have Haziel Cantu. From Dr. Science Middle School, led by Principal Marina Contreras, we have Carlos Bautista and Leilani Galvan. From Lorenzo de Zavala Middle School, under the leadership of Principal Laura Salinas, we have Luis Becerra. Nathan Montelongo. Isaac Vasquez. Julita Rodriguez. Aziel Garcia. This is our junior division competitors who competed at the RGV Science Fair. And so if we have any sponsors or principals that would like to join us in our meeting, yes, definitely our sponsors. Congratulations. Thank you again.
Congratulations.
Now we're continuing with our senior division. Starting off from La Jolla Early College High School, led by Mr. Domingo Villarreal. We have Alyssa Martinez. From Telma Salinas STEM Early College High School, led by Principal Ms. Irene Fernandez. We have Fernando Reyes. Rodolfo Chavarria. Maritza Gonzalez. Brianna Vidauri. Diego Santiago. Mario Flores. Caitlin Portillo. And Gary Montelongo. Again, if we have any principals or sponsors who would join us for the picture. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the future of STEM is strong and bright at La Jolla ISD, thanks to the brilliance of our students and the unwavering support of our educators who, thank you again for allowing us to celebrate these students.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our next agenda item is 8.2, recognition of La Jolla ISD Campus Crime Stoppers Productivity Award for 2023, most cases cleared. Blanca, it's all yours.
Thank you, Board President. Good evening, Board President Mr. Alvarez, Superintendent Dr. Sorensen, board members, and community in attendance. This evening, we have recognition of La Jolla ISD Campus Crime Stoppers for bringing home the Campus Crime Stoppers Productivity Award for 2023-2024 for most cases cleared from the 29th Annual Texas Crime Stoppers Conference held in Seguin, Texas this past February. La Jolla ISD District Campus Crime Stoppers was created in 2002 to offer La Jolla ISD community a confidential and safe way for students, staff, and community to report potential criminal activity or suspicious behavior on campus. Our members, our student board members are Ms. Ariana Montoya, 11th grade student from Juarez Lincoln High School. Ms. Estrella Sanchez, 10th grade student from Jimmy Carter Early College High School. Ms. Luz Morado, 10th grade student from Jimmy Carter High School Early College. Could not be with us today due to some UIL activities. Ms. Naila Morales, 12th grade student from Palmview High School. Diego Salazar, 12th grade student from Juarez Lincoln High School. And Ms. Kendra Chavez, 12th grade student from Juarez Lincoln High School. We have our adult board members, Ms. Xochitl Garcia, Juarez Lincoln High School President. Mr. Victor Garza, Athletic Director Member. Mr. Luis Salinas, Coordinator, La Jolla ISD Police Department. Mr. Leonardo Sanchez, Chief of Police, La Jolla ISD Police Department. And could not be with us today, Mr. David Torres, La Jolla ISD Police Department. Ms. Marilu Tavares, Member, Juarez Lincoln High School. And Mr. Christopher Perez, Treasurer, La Jolla ISD Police Department. Congratulations. No problem.
Let me see. Blanca, I'm assuming we're going to move on to the next agenda item?
Yes.
Okay, it's all yours.
Our next recognition is recognition of La Jolla ISD Campus Crime Stoppers Ambassador, Ms. Naila Morales from Palmview High School. She cannot be with us today because she has a UIL activity going on, but I would like to have Mr. Chief of Police, Mr. Leonardo Sanchez, accept her award, and Ms. Xochitl Garcia. She is the Texas Crime Stoppers Ambassador Program selects only 12 high school students from the state of Texas to spread awareness about Crime Stoppers programs to their peers and community. Ms. Naila has served for 2 years as the Texas Crime Stoppers Ambassador. So congratulations to her.
Thank you very much. Next agenda item is agenda item 8.4, recognition of the La Jolla ISD students advancing to UIL CX debate state meet. Mr. Zamora?
Good evening. Our first recognition of the night will be students that qualified for the state UIL CX debate contest in Austin. They spent their spring break 3 days in Austin competing. We had 4 teams from the district make it to state. We had 2 from Jimmy Carter, and 2 from La Jolla High. First up, for Jimmy Carter, we've got Leslie Torres. Valeria Camacho. Their coordinator, Mr. Ivan Silva. And Principal, Mr. Bocanegra. Jimmy Carter State Qualifiers for the CX debate.
Congratulations, partner. Good job.
Nice work.
Thank you, congratulations. Next up, we have students from La Jolla High School that also qualified for cross-examination state meet. First, we have Jehu Ortega. Giovanna Castro. Lydia B. Gonzalez. And their sponsor, Mr. Joseph Mirales. La Jolla High School cross-examination state qualifiers.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations. Great work.
Good job, guys. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you. Mr. Zamora, you may proceed with agenda item 8.5.
Yes. Next up, we have the elementary district champions for the 24-25 school year from La Jolla ISD. First up, we have Chapa Elementary, and we've got Brianna Dominguez in chess. Damian Ramirez, dictionary skills. Sebastian Carranza, dictionary skills. And Isabella Rios, oral reading. We have their principal, teachers, and coordinator as well joining us from Chapa Elementary. Congratulations. Next up, from Diaz Villarreal, district champion in listening skills, Ethan Guerra. Diaz Villarreal.
Congratulations, sweetie.
Thank you. Congratulations, Ethan. Next up, we've got Cavazos Elementary District champions in creative writing, Juliet Pineda. Spanish poetry, Paola Valladares. Calculator, Josué Hernández. Calculator, Alexandra Calderon. Calculator, Alberto Ramos. And also in calculator, Jaime Rodriguez. Cavazos Elementary District Champions.
Great job.
Congratulations. Next up, we have the district champion from Perez Elementary. In science, Nicole Contreras, accompanying her is a teacher and principal. Congratulations. Next up, from Zapata Elementary, district champion in math class and charts, Samuel Torres, accompanied by his principal.
Very handsome man right there.
Okay, you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you. Congratulations. Next up, we've got Benson Elementary. In calculator, Maite Betancourt. In mathematics, Arturo Cervantes. Math class in charge, Irene Cisneros. Benson Elementary, accompanied by the principal, sponsors, and coordinator.
Nice job. Nice job. Nice work. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Hello.
Good job, congratulations. Next, from Clinton Elementary, listening skills district champion, Antonio Teran. Oral reading district champion, Joshua Carriles, accompanied by the coordinator and principal from Clinton Elementary.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good job.
Good job.
I would never place in silence.
Congratulations, thank you. Next up, we have Reina Elementary, district champion in listening skills, Alexandra Villarreal. Storytelling district champion, Elizabeth Garza. Ready writing district champion, Emilia Rios. Calculator, Andres Alvarez. Spanish poetry, Randy Lopez. Reina Elementary finished third in district elementary for 24-25 school year. Accompanying them is their coordinator and principal. Thank you. Congratulations. Next up, we've got Escandon Elementary, Spanish Poetry District Champion, Luciana Garcia. Spelling, Ruben Pina. The elementary district champions from Escandon are accompanied by their coordinator and principal.
Hey, this is my favorite elementary.
I know, right?
I've never received so much swag.
I know.
This is
I got a whole section of my closet, and then I open up my cabinet, and there's all these cups.
even my dad used it.
Thank you. Congratulations. Next up, we've got the Paderes District Champion in listening skills, Perla Garza. Perla Garza, Paderes Elementary, accompanied by the coordinator. Coach. Good job. Congratulations. Next up, we've got the district champion from Flores Elementary in calculator, Dariana de Luna.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Congratulations!
So cute.
Picture, picture.
Congratulations. Next up, we have JFK Elementary, District Champion in Oral Reading, Anika Velasquez. Oral Reading District Champion, Alia Torres. Spanish Poetry District Champion, Kitsia Escobar. Science District Champion, Ruben Rivera.
Congratulations.
Accompanied by their coordinator and principal.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Good job, man.
Nice job, principal. Nice job.
Thank you. Congratulations. Next, we have Mendiola Elementary District Champions, all in third grade calculator. We've got Amariani Segura, Flor Tristan,
Great job. Welcome.
and Leonardo Sanchez. They're accompanied by their calculator, coach / principal, and coordinator.
Welcome. Great job. Great job. Congratulations. Great
You
job.
like your shirt, man?
I'm sorry, in chess, we've got Darian Cantu as well. He's there. Yeah. Tarian Cantu. Congratulations, guys. Next up, we've got Tabasco Elementary. Calculator District Champion, Santiago Carlos. Number Sense District Champion, Robert Flores. Dictionary Skills, Jovan Gonzalez. And Ready Writing, Darian Chapa.
Love the shirt. Good job. Love it.
Great job.
Good job. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Thanks for all you do. Thank you.
Congratulations. Great job. Hi, great job. Great job.
You're so cute.
Congratulations, Tabasco Elementary. Next up, we've got Fordyce Elementary. In number sense, Ailey Montelongo. Dictionary Skills, Daniela Tamez. Daniela Tamez. In Mathematics, Samuel Rodriguez. Number sense, Noah Montelongo. And for math and number sense, Kevin Ballard. Yeah, for math and number sense. Accompanying them is a coach and principal holding their third place district title.
Congratulations, sir. Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Good job. Love you, sir.
Thank you, congratulations. And now we have our elementary district champions from Camarena Elementary. Spanish Creative Writing, Victoria Berman. Spelling, Noé Gonzalez. Ready Writing and Spelling, Diana Ralanga. In Chess, Luis Vallejo. And in Spelling, Alikiana Perez. Accompanying them is the coaches, coordinator, and principal holding their first place district title. Congratulations, Camarena Elementary.
Show that trophy off.
Come on, don't say show it up.
I think we're middle school.
Congratulations once again, Camarena Elementary. This concludes the elementary district champions, and we move on to the middle school district champions.
You may proceed, Mr. Zamora.
All right, thank you. First up, from Chavez Elementary, district champion in dictionary skills and social studies, Jaime Pichardo. Next, in mathematics, Patricio Velez Alaniz. Math class in charge, Alan Salinas. Science and ready writing, Alan Reyes Guerra. The district champions from Chavez Elementary are accompanied by their coordinator, Ms. Rodriguez. And principal, Mr. Gonzalez.
Congratulations, partner. Good job.
Don't walk away.
Congratulations, Chavez Middle School. Next up, we have Garcia Middle School. In poetry, Emma Rubio. Spelling, Gustavo de Leon.
Good job, man.
Accompanied by their principal.
Good job, sir.
Thank you, Garcia Middle School. Next, we have J.D. Salinas Middle School. District champion in chess and math class in charts. Math class in charts and social studies, Gael Hernandez. Number Sense district champion, Santiago Gonzalez. Number Sense district champion, Joaquin Mendez. With them is their coordinator, Ms. Alejandro, and principal, Mr. Peña.
I like your shirts, guys. I like those shirts. Congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations. Doing us proud all the time.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next up, we've got Dr. Science Middle School. In prose, district champion, Alina Gonzalez. Science district champion, Santiago Torres. With them is some of their coaches and principal, Ms. Dr. Contreras.
Good job, sir. Good job. Man, you're getting all these awards.
All that hard work.
Go Niners. Go Niners.
Congratulations, Dr. Science Middle School. Next up, from Trevino Middle School, district champion in Spanish poetry, Roque Rodriguez. With him is coordinator Ms. Cadena and principal.
How you doing, sir? Congratulations. How you doing, man? Congratulations. Great job. Great job. Nice. I love that. Yes, nice to see you today.
Good job, Trevino Middle School. Next up, we've got Ann Richards Middle School, district champion impromptu, David Harden. And in calculator, Julio Castillo. Accompanying them is their coach and coordinator.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Nice to see you. Congratulations, ma'am. Nice to see you also.
Good job, Ann Richard Middle School. Congratulations. Next, we've got De Zavala Middle School, impromptu district champ, Hannah Gomez. Listening skills district champion, Luis Becerra. Spanish poetry, Carolina Acosta. Spelling, Roberto Carlos Rivera. The Zavala Middle School District Champions are accompanied by their coach, coordinator, and principal.
Congratulations, ma'am. Nice to meet you all. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. Hey, let's go ahead.
Thank you.
So cute.
I know.
So cute.
They all know my daughter.
Right. So cute.
They're all like, say hi to Leila.
Right. You don't show it at all.
And records.
So humble, so humble.
Congratulations, Zavala Middle School.
They're all good stuff.
Our last middle school of the night is Memorial Middle School District Champions. Chess, Daniel Santiago. Dictionary skills, Christian Estrada. Impromptu, Isaiah Hernandez. Listening skills, Jaciel Cantu.
Good job.
Listening skills and ready writing, Luisa Rios. In math, Leonardo Gutierrez. In math, math class and charts, and science, district champion 3 events, Rogelio Gutierrez. In prose, Valerie Soto. In number sense, Daisy Quintanilla. Memorial Middle School was this year's district champ for 24-25 UIL academics. Accompanying them is their coordinator and principal. Congratulations, Memorial Middle School, on the district title.
Look at Memorial Middle School.
Champions.
Congratulations, Memorial Middle School.
Great job, everyone. Mr. Samora, you may proceed with our high school, recognizing La Jolla High School UIL Festival State Champions.
Next up, we will be recognizing the Film Festival State Qualifier and State Champion, Giancarlo Vela. Giancarlo is only the second student from La Jolla ISD to qualify for the Film Festival and is our first state champion. Congratulations, Giancarlo. Once again, congratulations, Giancarlo.
I know. You may proceed, Mr. Samora.
All right. Our next group is also from La Jolla High School. They are the best robotic state state qualifying team. First up, we've got Dariel Lopez, Alejandro Zurita, Jose Arjona, Nicayes Garza, Lidia Gonzalez, Marcus Cifuentes, Alejandro. Alex, yeah, just say.
Mr.
Alex Zurita,
Zamora,
sorry.
Mr. Zamora, before we proceed, can we call the principal up to this group? Can we call up the principal? The principal to this group? We certainly like to recognize him. There he is.
Their coach, Mr. Julio Garcia, and principal, Mr. Estrada, La Jolla High School.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Good job, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, next item on the agenda. Thank you, Mr. Zamora. Thank you very much. Next item on the agenda is recognition, 8.9 of Juarez Lincoln High School Band. Student Rodolfo Rojas. Mr. Adame, all yours.
Good evening, President Alvarez, esteemed members of the school board, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Marcy Sorensen, central office leaders, and all our wonderful community members joining us tonight. It is truly my heartfelt honor to stand before you and recognize the incredible achievements of several La Jolla ISD Fine Arts students, teachers, and programs. Their hard work, talent, and dedication continue to shine brightly, bringing pride to our district. Race car driver Mario Andretti once said, "Desire is the key to motivation, but it's determination and commitment to an unrelenting pursuit of your goal and a commitment to excellence that will enable you to attain the success you seek." This powerful quote speaks directly to the spirit of the individuals we are celebrating this evening. Their relentless pursuit of excellence and love for the arts have led to remarkable accomplishments, and tonight we have the joy of honoring that success. Let's take a moment to celebrate these outstanding students, programs, and educators who continue to make La Jolla ISD shine. We begin tonight's recognition with an exceptional young musician from Juarez Lincoln High School, bass trombonist Rodolfo Rojas. Rodolfo has earned an extraordinary series of accomplishments this year. He secured a chair in the 2025 Texas Music Educators Association All-Region Orchestra, the TMEA All-Region Band, the TMEA Area G Band, and most notably, the highly prestigious 2025 TMEA All-State Band, where he performed among the finest high school musicians in Texas this past February in San Antonio. Being selected for a TMEA All-State Ensemble is the highest honor a high school music student can receive in the state of Texas. Out of more than 70,000 students who begin this rigorous audition process each year, only 1,830 students are selected. That's just 2.6%. These elite students are chosen to perform in one of 18 ensembles representing the very best in Texas music education. Rodolfo's accomplishment is historic. He is only the third student in the history of the Juarez Lincoln High School Band and the fourth overall in the school's music department to earn this recognition. Joining Rodolfo tonight are his mother, Adriana Garza, his dedicated band directors, Mrs. Zinaia M. Banda and Mr. Josue Rodriguez, and the principal of Juarez Lincoln High School, Mr. Jose Peña. Please join me in giving a well-deserved round of applause to 2025 TMEA All-State Band member Rodolfo Rojas.
Mr. Adama, before you proceed on 8.10, for those that are being recognized, if we could have the principals in the picture, we'd love to have that. So if you could make your way up as your group is being identified or pictured, please make your way up to the front. Mr. Adama, you may proceed, 8.10.
Thank you, sir. Up next, we are proud to recognize 3 outstanding vocalists from Palmview High School's mariachi program who were named outstanding performers at the 2025 UIL State Mariachi Festival held in Seguin, Texas. The UIL Outstanding Performing Award is a prestigious honor granted to students whose performance exhibit exceptional skill and artistry, leaving a lasting impression on the judging panel. This recognition is equivalent to receiving a UIL State Champion Gold Medal the very medals proudly worn by the students we are honoring this evening. It is with great pride that we celebrate the following students: Merari Uribe, Sofia Garza, and Ariana Marutin. And they are the recipients of the 2025 UIL State Mariachi Outstanding Performer Award. Joining Merari, Sofia, and Ariana tonight are their parents. With Merari, we have Mauricio Uribe and Nidia Rios Uribe. If you're here, to please come up to the front, take a picture. With Sofia, her parents are Juan and Sonia Garza. Ariana, her parents are Jose and Ana Maruquin. Mariachi directors Myra Garcia, assisted by Ashley Escamilla. And principal at Palmview High School is Mr. Leonel Perez. Please join me in giving a well-deserved round of applause to these three young ladies for being named the 2025 UIL State Mariachi Festival Outstanding Performer. And my daddy, while you're there, you might as well just stay there.
You may proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zaman.
We are incredibly proud to recognize Palmview High School mariachi vocalist Merari Uribe for reaching an exceptional level of musical achievement by being named a 2025 Mariachi Extravaganza National Vocal Finalist in San Antonio, Texas. This prestigious competition is one of the most competitive in the nation, showcasing the top high school mariachi vocalists from across the country. Out of thousands of talented vocalists who auditioned, Merari earned a coveted spot as one of only 6 finalists in the 2025 National Mariachi Extravaganza Vocal Finals, placing her among the top high school mariachi vocalists in the nation. Please join me in congratulating Merari on this remarkable honor. Taking a picture with Minari is her instructor, Myra Garcia, and her principal, Mr. Leonel Perez. And we'd like to acknowledge her parents on this achievement, Mauricio Uribe and Nidia Rios Uribe. Congratulations, Minari.
Mr. Adama, you may proceed with agenda item 8.12.
Next, I am thrilled to share some incredible news about our La Jolla ISD mariachi programs. All 3 of our high school mariachi ensembles earned a Division I rating at the 2025 UIL South Texas Mariachi Contest held on January 18th at the Alejandro Alex H. Steins Performing Arts Center. This top rating qualified each group to advance to the prestigious 2025 UIL State Mariachi Festival, which took place last month at the Seguin ISD Performing Arts Center. Since July of last year, these talented students and their directors have dedicated countless hours to rehearsals and community performances, all in preparation to represent La Jolla ISD on the state stage. We're also proud to announce that both La Jolla High School and Palmview High School received Division I ratings at the State Mariachi Festival. A remarkable accomplishment considering only 30 out of 97 mariachi ensembles statewide earned this distinction. Please join me in congratulating the outstanding students and directors of La Jolla ISD's high school mariachi programs for their hard work, passion, and this well-deserved recognition. Students representing the Juarez Lincoln High School Mariachi Sol de Oro for receiving a Division I rating at the 2025 UIL South Zone Mariachi Contest and advancing to the 2025 UIL State Mariachi Festival are Jesus Ramirez, Nuridalia Hernandez, Francisco Hinojosa, Christian Santos, Jose Martinez. Mariachi director is Ruben de los Santos, assisted by Daniel Ochoa, and principal at Juarez Lincoln High School is Mr. Jose Peña.
I know you're there.
I went to the UIL competition.
I know you're there.
Congratulations.
Good job, my friend. Nice to see you.
Good job, guys. Congratulations. Good job. No, that's very good.
Students representing the La Jolla High School Mariachi Los Coyotes for receiving a Division I rating at the 2025 UIL South Zone Mariachi Contest, advancing to the 2025 UIL State Mariachi Festival, and receiving a Division I rating at the UIL State Mariachi Festival are Jesus Chavez, Jairo Garza, Alexi Hernandez, Diego Pimentel, and Modesto Soto. Mariachi Director is Nicolás Alanis, assisted by Karina Aldape, and Principal at La Jolla High School is Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Thank you. Thank you. Carlos, you guys are done after this. Good job. This is your last one.
It's so cute. I was telling him, I went to the competition, the UIL competition in January, and all three schools ranked Division I. So Juárez City was so excited. So happy when they got there. I was so proud of them.
Just literally looked over at you, right? Like if you didn't know I was looking at you, and you're like a little kid.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Adame. Before we proceed, I'm going to ask Dr. Rosalba Hernandez and Board Member Celso Gomez to make their way to the front. You may proceed, sir.
Students representing the Palmview High School Mariachi Los Lobos for receiving a Division I rating at the 2025 UIL South Zone Mariachi Contest, advancing to the 2025 UIL State Mariachi Festival, and receiving a Division I rating at the UIL State Mariachi Festival are Merari Uribe, Melanie Morin, Valeria Gonzalez, Sofia Garza, and Ariana Maruquin. Mariachi Director is Myra Garcia, assisted by Ashley Escamilla, and Principal at Palmview High School is Mr. Leonel Perez.
So happy. So proud. Thank you for everything you did. Thank you for representing us well.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Great job, everyone.
Great job.
You made a good work. They're my steps in. I believe it for the day. I always tell you that there's no reason.
Congratulations.
Great job.
Hello there. Hello there.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
How you doing?
All right, next item on the agenda, Coach, we have you on there for 8.13, recognition of Juárez Lincoln High School Special Olympics floorball team, regional and state qualifiers. Coach, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mr. President, Madam Superintendent, board members, administration, and community. It gives me great pleasure to introduce and bring to you our tremendous athletes that have performed outstanding not only in the classroom but out on the field. Today we have a group of individuals, and thank you for your support. They are the only two high school teams south of San Antonio that represent floorball and Special Olympics in the state of Texas. And for that, we are proud and give you the thanks.
Coach, before you proceed, and I want you to make it really quick. Can you tell us what floorball is?
Floorball is similar to hockey.
Okay.
It's used with a little bit, they're plastic sticks, and it's a little bigger ball, and all the rules are similar. They do wear protective gear, which has been brought on. They took the challenge last year, Juárez Lincoln, and this is their second year in a row going up to the state level and doing excellent up there. And for that, we do thank you for the support that they get, administration, and in regards to giving them that opportunity.
Great, thank you.
First group we have, Juárez Lincoln, we have Giovanni Delgado. Our floorball Juárez Lincoln team finished up fourth.
Good job.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Next, Jocelyn Flores. Eduardo Rodriguez. Luis Rodriguez. Kevin Rojas.
Good job. Congratulations.
Nayeli Guerrero, Alfonso Trejo, Abigail Villarreal. Our coaches are head coach San Juanita Guajardo, Ms. Rosaura Gonzalez, and Ms. Thelma Alvarez. Their instructional leader, Mr. Joe Peña. And these are your fourth place state finishers in floorball. Congratulations, Mighty Huskies.
Good job. Coach Garza, you may proceed with 8.14.
Our next group is the fifth place finishers at the state level, our Mighty Coyotes from La Jolla High School. First, we have Dalisa Davila. Melanie Martinez. Adriana Munoz.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Jesus Munoz.
Congratulations.
Clarisa Peña.
Black and yellow.
Mariano Sanchez. And Roberto Vasquez. I want to make a quick note, if I may, on Roberto Vasquez. We're very, very proud of him. Next week, we do have our summer track competitions opening ceremonies. Mr. Roberto Vasquez is an expert digital editing young man and has sketched out the banner that they will be coming out and doing the beginning ceremonies. That's one. And two, I'm proud and just found out, first on his passion, he is a second place finisher in welding and will be representing, along with our Kate, with our students from La Jolla High School, competing in Corpus Christi in a couple of weeks in welding. We're very, very proud of Mr. Roberto Vasquez, and thank you for your artwork. Our head coach, Edna Garcia, assisted by Jesus Garza, Mr. Alec Ramos, and Ms. Brenda Garcia. Our high school athletic coordinator, head coach, Coach Ruben Farias. Our educational leader, Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Great job. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, my friend. Good job.
Sir? How are you, sir? Always.
Thank you, Mighty Coyotes. And thank you to the parents of both groups. And a reminder, we do have opening ceremonies on April 2nd in Edinburgh and the track and field Special Olympic track meet that will be going on next week.
Thank you, Coach. Next item on the agenda is 8.15. You may proceed, Coach.
Yes, sir. Next group, we have great strides that we're doing with our middle schools. We have a group from Dr. J.J. Science, Division III, 7th grade girls soccer district champions. We are very, very proud. They went out there and blew the competition away. That we can say. We have 3 divisions in our middle schools that we compete. We intermix our schools with the McAllen schools, with the FAR schools, and we go by enrollment. So we compete so that we don't just compete La Jolla ISD by its all 8. We try to thin out and spread out the competition, so we're very proud.
These are the district champions from Dr. Javier Science Middle School. Genesis Loredo. Estrella Ramirez. Mia Ortegón. Naidelin Rostro. Victoria Aguirre. Denise Vargas. Brenda Ramirez. Zeyla Ramirez. Mariana Garcia. Maylen Torres. Araceli Rubalcaba. Catalina Muruay. Luisa González. Mireya Castellanos. Delaila González. Adali Santana. Naomi Morales.
Anita Garcia. Great job.
Anita Garcia. The coordinators are Coach Garza,
Great job.
Coach Eleazar Garcia, and their Coach Hector Gonzalez. Congratulations. Kyle. Their principal, Ms. Marena Contreras.
Nice job.
Thank you, young ladies. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Mr. Garza.
All season long, they had to go to the again the day.
Next item, sir, 8.16. What is it? David, 8.16.
All right, Dr. Mr. Garcia, you may proceed with 8.16.
Thank you, sir. Our next group is a young group of well-disciplined, talented young men from Memorial Middle School. They blew the competition in the division as the 8th grade A team. And the way they're dressed tonight is not just tonight, that's the way they dress to their games. They come to school dressed in class, they travel in class, and they play with class. And they highly represent La Joya ISD, they highly represent Memorial Middle School, and for that we thank their coordinator, the coach, and the ball players and their parents for their support. First, we have Eli Medellin. Troy Antone. Leland Tharp. Alan Gonzalez. Jose Quintanilla. Darian Salazar. And our head coach and athletic coordinator at Memorial Middle School, Coach Eduardo Llanos. Their educational leader, Mr. Danny Villarreal.
Congratulations, Coach.
Congratulations. Nice job.
Our memorial group belongs to Division II, A group. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Coach Garza, you may proceed with agenda item 8.17.
Yes, sir.
Our next group is Division III. 4 groups coming off of Division III off of the same school. We're very proud of them. J.D. Salinas, Division III cross-country team, 7th graders. First, we have Iker Figueroa. Gael Mata. Joaquin Mendez. Jesus Ramirez.
Good job. Congrats.
Tristan Nieto.
Congratulations.
Nice work.
And Angel Lara. Their head coach is Coach Arturo Cuadros.
Nice work.
And their educational leader is Mr. Leo Peña.
Good job.
Their campus coordinator is Mr. Coach Rudy Mendez. Adolfo Mendez.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good job, guys. Coach, you may proceed with agenda item 8.18.
And I can tell you, Dr. Sorensen, we will be putting a work order for a trophy case because J.D. Salinas, this will be about their 8th trophy. And we're very proud of that. So, Dr. Geary, we've got a work order in coming for a trophy case. Our next group is Division III 7th grade A boys district champions. And we have first Iker Figueroa. Joaquin Mendez. Tristan Nieto. And Angel Lara. And their head coach is Rudy Mendez. And their campus coordinator, Adolfo Mendez. And again, their instructional leader, Mr. Leo Peña.
Got one more after this.
Great job, guys. Good job. Coach, you can proceed with agenda item 8.19.
Yes, sir. Next group is our Division III 7th grade boys soccer district champions. Once again from J.D. Salinas. Iker Figueroa. Gael Mata. Joaquin Mendez. Tristan Nieto. Angel Lara. Jesus Ramirez. Their team was made up of 25 student athletes, but these are the ones that showed up today. Head coach Adolfo Mendez, instructional leader Mr. Leo Peña.
Okay. I was going to ask to switch.
I'm probably going to have you and last week.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good job, Coach. You can go ahead and proceed with agenda item 8.20.
Yes, sir. Next group from J.D. Salinas Middle School, Division III, 8th grade boys soccer district champions. First, Christian Casados. Valentín Garcia, my bad, Valentín Garcia. Jacob López. Ángel de Jesús Martínez. Josué Menchaca. José Ortiz. Jesús Ramos. Santiago Rodríguez. Felipe Santoyo. Eric Tapia. Coach George Lopez. Campus Coordinator, Coach Adolfo Mendez. Instructional Leader, Mr. Leo Peña.
Back and see us.
Thank you, Huskies.
All right, Coach, you may proceed with agenda item 8.21.
Yes, sir. Our next group from La Jolla High School, our mighty Lady Coyotes basketball team. They battled through a highly competitive 31 District 6A schedule. They clinched a fourth place spot, making it their fourth playoff appearance in 7 years. A special recognition, she had to leave this evening. She had another engagement. Goes to Ms. Debony Garza. She was named 31 6A Newcomer of the Year, and just wanted to make that note. With us tonight is Lidia Berenice Gonzalez, second team all district. Cynthia Nicole Longoria, all district honorable mention, and their head coach, Coach Juan Gonzalez. The instructional leader, Mr. Ricardo Estrada, and campus coordinator, Coach Ruben Parillas.
Congrats, Coach. Yeah, look how right here. Yeah. Coach Garcia, you may continue with agenda item 8 point. You and I, we're on the last one on this page. Thank you, everyone. Great job. All right, Coach Garza, we're at the agenda item 8.22.
Yes, sir. The next group is also from La Jolla High School, our mighty Coyotes basketball team from the high school. Our boys team came out second in district play. They have made the playoffs the 3 years in a row with 2 district titles along with that. That's the first time in the program's history. Also, he was unable to make it tonight, but I do want to point out that La Jolla High School had the district's most valuable player by the name of Daniel Trevino. We congratulate the young man for his efforts and for contributions to the team. We have Eric Garcia, sophomore. We have John Resendez, the senior. We have freshman Anthony Romero, all district honorable mention.
Congratulations.
Love the shirt.
Sophomore Owen Benoit, all district honorable mention.
Congratulations.
Good job, sir.
Hey, you, how are you?
Senior Hunter Morales, first team all district. And the head coach, Coach Eric Montalvo. Campus coordinator, Coach Ruben Farias. Instructional leader, Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Congratulations.
Yep, sure am, sir.
gonna do it?
What? I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Got it. Got it.
Sure. I can do it. We can split it if you want.
We'll let you know.
Okay. That's all, you're fired.
Mr. Garza, before we proceed with the next item, President Alvarez and Superintendent Marcy Sorensen will be coming up
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
podium.
Our next group is our wrestling team from La Jolla High School. The La Jolla High School wrestling teams qualified 6 boys, 8 girls to the regionals, with 1 boy and 2 girls advancing to the state level, setting a new program record. We're super proud of them. Team members, at the 100-pound classification, sophomore Laura Gracia, second place district finish, 4th in regionals, state qualifier. Sophomore 107-pound classification, Ayana Cavazos, regional qualifier. Aide Roque, 114 classification, sophomore, regional qualifier. Alejandra Gambetta, 120-pound classification, sophomore, regional qualifier. Jaylin Garza, 132-pound senior, regional qualifier. Barbara Zapata, 152 classification, a junior, second place in district, regional qualifier. District champion, second place in regional state qualifier, sophomore, Jacqueline Garcia. And senior, Jade Vela, regional qualifier. Our head coach for our girls wrestling team and campus assistant athletic coordinator, Christopher Hernandez, assisted by Steven Hernandez, athletic coordinator, Coach Ruben Farias, instructional leader, Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Good job, Coach. Good job, Coach.
Thank you, Mighty Kyle.
Thank you, everyone. Mr. Garza, you may proceed with the next item, 8.24.
Yes, ma'am. Our next group, also from Mighty Coyote Land, our boys wrestling team. First, junior, 132-pound, second place in district regional qualifier, Brandon Casarin. District champion, 5th place at regionals, state qualifier, Jose Gomez. Regional qualifier, Maximiliano Rivas.
Time to run to the restroom.
Regional qualifier, Andrew Rodriguez. Regional qualifier, Aaron Urrutia. Regional qualifier, Pedro Vargas. Head coaches is Head coach Christopher Hernandez, also campus assistant coordinator, and Steven Hernandez, assistant. Campus coordinator, Coach Farias, and instructional leader, Mr. Ricardo Estrada. They were also assisted by Leandro Garcia.
Haven't had time to eat. We talking about?
Good job, Mighty Kyle.
Good job, guys. Congratulations. Mr. Garza, you may continue with the next item, 8.25.
Yes, ma'am. Next, we have La Jolla High School Swimming. I'm excited to share with you the achievements of La Jolla High School Swim Team. The dedication, hard work of these talented athletes have truly paid off as they now not only earned a medal at the district level, but advanced to regionals as well. I'm pleased to announce that the individual qualifiers who represented La Jolla High School at regionals first, we have Jimena Lopez, who qualified in the 100 backstroke. Brisa Uribe, who qualified in the 50 freestyle. Andre Galaviz, who qualified on the 100 breaststroke. And Javi Miguel, who qualified in his two individual events, placing third in both the 200 individual medley and the 100 backstroke. Also qualifying in all the girls and boys relays, a total of 6, we have Lidia Gonzalez, Eileen Trevino, Alisa Peña, Andrés Martinez, Jonathan Rodriguez, Edgar Rocky Rosales, I'm proud to acknowledge the leadership of Coach Jennifer Gonzalez and Head Coach Frank Figueroa. Athletic Coordinator, Coach Ruben Farias, Instructional Leader, Ricardo Estrada, another group that traveled with class. They dress with class, they travel with class, and they participate with class. Congratulations, Coach, and the team for your presence tonight, as classy as you are. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle.
Congratulations, La Jolla High School Swim Team. Mr. Garza, you may proceed with the next item, 8.26.
Yes, ma'am. The next group of individuals, while a lot of us were relaxing last week, these individuals were competing. So not only did they have to continue to eat properly, rest, but be ready to participate at the state level in which they were competing. Our powerlifting team or individual qualifiers, state qualifiers, are Emilio Cantu, Emilio placed 9th at state, and we also have Norberto Garza, also state qualifier. Then we'll proceed to our Lady Coyotes, Carla Vera, regional qualifier. Samantha Solis, regional qualifier. Juliana Carvajal, regional qualifier. Head coach, Coach Andres Gonzalez, and Coach Tamez, assisted by Coach Tamez, Juan Tamez. Campus coordinator, Coach Ruben Farias. Educational leader, Mr. Ricardo Estrada. A little side note, while the athletes exit, the Coyote program has qualified 26 athletes for regionals since 2021. 7 to state, including a state champion in 23 of Kaylee Guzman. Very proud of their hard work, dedication, and performances at the competitions.
Very impressive La Jolla High School powerlifting team. Mr. Garza, you may proceed with item 8.27.
Yes, ma'am. Our next group is our Juarez Lincoln powerlifting team. We start first with senior Daniel Limon, regional qualifier at the 114 mark. We also have Mr. Ivan Ramirez, regional qualifier. Now bring our Lady Huskies. Our Lady Huskies advanced 8 girls to regionals and ended up advancing 6 girls to state. It gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce the next young lady. She's a little dynamite. She is your state champion at 105 pounds from Juarez Lincoln, Jennifer Vela. Junior, third place at regional, state qualifier, Gailey Patino. Fourth place state finisher, sophomore, Melanie Flores. Regional qualifier, Brianna Izaguirre. Another young lady battled it all the way to the end. Silver medalist, second place winner, sophomore Maria Escobedo. Fifth place state finisher, sophomore Jasmine Perez. Regional qualifier, Mia Hurtado, junior. Head coach, Coach Melendez. Head coach for the Mighty Huskies. Campus coordinator, Coach Daniel Cortez. Instructional leader, Mr. Joe Peña.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much for the support.
Good job.
We'll keep it going.
Yes. Good job.
Kenny, we'll bring him state championship.
All right.
Fondue powerlifting. You mean what is Lincoln powerlifting? We just did what is Lincoln powerlifting. Fondue. Oh, all of these didn't show up? 3 didn't show up? Mr. Garza, you may proceed with the next item.
Yes, ma'am. Our next group will present is our mighty Palmview High School Lobos powerlifting team. Our powerlifting team had a strong showing during its rebuilding year, sending 7 girls and 4 boys to regionals. And we celebrated a new regional record in the bench press category by a young man by the name of Demasio Almaguer. He lifted 530 pounds in the bench press. And I wanted to make sure that he set a record, okay? Sorry, let me correct that. Hold on. 555. 555, Mr. Ignacio Almaguer. Go.
Easy.
Good job, sir.
And once again, that was a bench press record at 555 pounds. Congratulations. Our Lady Lobos, Sarah Solis, regional qualifier. Junior Maya Perez, regional qualifier. Their head coach, Coach Tamez, Coach Renzo Tamez. Their instructional leader, Mr. Leo Perez. And I would like to invite our Chief of Student, Family, and Community, a parent also, very proud and big supporter of our athletic groups. Congratulations, Lobos.
Congratulations. Mr. Garza, you may proceed with the next item, 8.32.
Yes, ma'am. Our next group is our boys and girls wrestling teams. Our wrestlers saw 7 Lady Lobos earn 3 regional spots and 1 state qualifier, while the boys had 5 regional qualifiers and 1 boy advancing to state and earned a 2nd place in district as a team on the boys' side. We congratulate them for that. With us tonight, we have Rodrigo Nuncio, Senior, regional qualifier. Senior Amir Nacianciano, regional qualifier. Sophomore Irvin Garcia, regional qualifier. And our regional champion and state qualifier, Esteban Carr. They were led by Coach Mario Montelongo and Coach Jaime Alvarez. Instructional leader, Mr. Leonel Perez.
Thank you so much very much.
Congratulations, boys.
Very impressive. Mr. Garza, you may continue with the next item, 8.33.
Yes, ma'am. Our next group is our Lady Lobos wrestling team. We have 2 young ladies that are with us tonight. Junior, 3-time regional qualifier, Jasmine Martinez. Junior, regional and state qualifier, Cristina Rocha. Head coach, Coach Isabel Hernandez. Ramirez. And assisted by Gisela Ramirez. Instructional leader, Mr. Leo Perez.
Congratulations, Lady Lobos wrestling team. Mr. Garza, you may continue with the next item, 8.34.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be presenting our Lady Lobos basketball team. The Palmview High School girls basketball team delivered an unforgettable 24-25 season, finishing with an impressive 27-8 overall record and a commanding 15-1 district record. Earning them the title of back-to-back district champions. Well deserved to our Lady Lobos. Their hard work and chemistry powered them to this historic first by-district championship in 16 years that we've had it. They were outstanding during their playoff run. We will continue to grow. We've got that taste of what it is and what it takes to get there. And we want to congratulate and present to you our mighty Lady Lobos girls basketball by-district champions. First, senior, all-district MVP and all-region team, Nicole Flores. Senior, all-district offensive MVP, Mia Rojas. Junior, Miley Montemayor. Junior, second team all district, Marina Rodriguez. Junior, Valerie Peña. Second team all district, sophomore, Sofia Benitez. First team all district, sophomore, Alia Garza. Sophomore, Clarissa Perez. Freshman, all-district honorable mention, Haley Theo. Our Lady Lobos were led by Coach Katie Garza, who undertook that responsibility and did an outstanding job. In her first head coaching experience, her first head coaching team, she was the head coach of the year for Our Lady Lobos. Mr. Leonel Perez, instructional leader. As I wrap it up, together these teams exemplified the district's priority of student success through opportunity, perseverance, and support. Not only did they learn life lessons, life challenges, and how to endure them and overcome them, but all of these groups that we presented to you today, like Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, but others make it happen, and tonight we presented to you the people that make it happen. We thank you for your support. We invite you to next, and I'll send it out, to join our Special Olympians and the opening ceremonies on the track and field next week. Oh, another announcement. Our mighty Huskies are playing Friday. They're at the Sweet 16. 16 teams left in the state. 5 out of our 6 soccer teams made the playoffs. They're the only surviving ones, and we're playing Cedar Park next week at Buccaneer Stadium. Friday at Buccaneer Stadium. We wish them nothing but the best, and Husky Land doing the job. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much, Coach. Well deserved. Let's again take this opportunity to recognize everyone that was recognized today for this special board meeting. So if I could ask everybody to give them a hand, they did a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it is 8:21. We will be going into closed session under Texas Government Code 551 551.071, 551.074, 551.072, 551.076, 551.0821, 551.084, concerning and all purposes permitted by Act, including but not limited to the sections and purposes listed below. We will now go into closed session. We're back from closed session. It is 9:35 p.m. All right, we're going to go over agenda item number 11, which is the calendar. April 25th is Autism Month. Autism Month. Yeah. I'm going to take my time so that way we'll get all wet. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to make this quick. Next item on the agenda is April 2025 is National Poetry Month. April 2nd, 2025, Paraprofessional Appreciation Day. Let's not forget our paraprofessionals, please. April 4th, 2025, School Librarian Appreciation Day. Same thing with the librarians. April 7th through the 11th, 2025, National Assistant Principal Week. April 9th, 2025, regular called board meeting. Members of the board, do we have anything you'd like to say before we adjourn? Dr. Sorensen?
I just, again, would like to, before we wrap up tonight, just congratulate all of our students, all of our coaches, all of our mentors, all of our fine arts directors, every single person, all of our parents, obviously, who support our students, and all of the excellent work that we saw displayed this evening. I think that says it, right? I think the universe agrees. It takes everyone to make all the excellence that we saw tonight happen. So I just, again, want to thank everybody who goes into supporting our students display all of their talent and excellence that we saw tonight. So thank you, everybody, for lifting up our children to have the opportunities to excel here in La Jolla ISD.
Thank you, Dr. Sorensen. Anybody else have anything to say before we adjourn?
No.
Okay, before we adjourn, and we make a motion, I do want everybody to, those that are here in staff, drive safely home. Diana, I'm not sure if you're driving, but please drive safely home. Security, please let us know if there's anything you need from us. Be safe tonight. Staff, thank you for the great work you continue to do. With that said, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn this meeting at 9:37 p.m.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. We are adjourned.